Ik drömmer om bälten. Ik drömmer om döden.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today it's been a bit of a rush, to be fair. I've been finishing the Zephyr, but today we're going to be replacing the tail light. I've got this smoked LED beauty. I'm not sure how it's going to look on the bike. I mean, it might look alright, it might not, it might be a bit weird, but we'll see. So I've got that to fit, and then I've got the two carb or throttle body seals to go in, because the ones that are in there absolutely perish beyond belief. And then I've got some nice new carbon fibre radiator guards, so they're gonna go on here and they should look quite nice. Just might have to do something with these bolts in here, because yeah, they look a little bit nasty. But other than that, she needs a bloody good clean. Looking a little bit shit up. Not been used for months. A bit of rust forming on some of the bolts. Master cylinders have held up beautifully. No leaks. No nothing. New lines have done alright. I've got filter and oil and plugs and stuff that I'll do at a later date. I just want to get these bits on it. So I will get started. I don't know where to start really. I think we should do we'll do the carbs first. Throttle bodies, get that done. Because I'm going to have to get underneath there anyway to get the relay sorted out. So what I'll do is I'll get set up and I'll bring you back when I'm ready. This airbox off. It's these pull tabs. Pull them off. Just be careful you don't lose that, because you lose them, you're going to be in a bit of a shit state. Out. And this should pull out. Nice pipe across air filter, nice and clean. That's what we want. Stick it back in its holder for now. It can stay sorted. Right, so around these things, this is what we're doing. You can see, like, the rubbers in here are split and gone nasty, so we're going to take these off and replace them with some new ones, otherwise you're just going to be getting air leaks and stuff in it. I'll set you down so I can pull them off. Let's just get you angled right. There we go. It's well ripped. Nasty. Go in the bin. We got, oh wow, this one's actually ripped entirely in half. Where's the other bit to it? Oh, there's a friggin' bit missing off of that one. Well, it's dead anyway. There's an out there. Can't see anything either. Make sure that's in proper. That's tight. That's tight. Right, just grab the new ones. Brand new, well I say brand new, new in packet. Not sure how old these things are, but it is for the ST4, the S4, RS4, whatever the bloody models that use this 916 engine. before I put these on, I'm going to put a bit of silicone grease on. Bit of silicone lubricant spray, a little bit on the inside, and then these should go over no problem. There we go. And they've got to sit below that. There's a lip. You have to push these around. I'll show you after, but yeah, that's on there. Nice. Nice. Yeah, so it's got to sit like below this metal lip here. You push it down, it should be nice, but that's got that perfect pretty much. Let's just do the lower one.
Alright mate, how's it going? You good?
Some of the locals saying hello. Let's get this one stuck in. Get on there, you bastard.
Hi! Hello!
Wow, this one's really tight because it presses up against the side of the airbox. There we go, she's on. She's bloody on, mate. Fucking right. Right, and right, that one's nice and tight on that. Not sure how well you can see in there, but it's exactly the same as this one. It's just a little bit tighter towards bottom because it's obviously touching airbox. Right, so that's one job down. So we'll get the airbox top put back on, and then we'll move on to the second job. But it is slowly coming together. This hasn't been, I don't use it throughout winter obviously, because in the UK our roads are just full of bloody salt and shite and all sorts of stuff, so stuck back in there, nice and oily. Which I don't know what it's saying. Oh, hang on a minute, I'm just going to go the other way in it. Yeah. There we go. Right, well, she's on. Now let's get these clips. Fire these clips back in. There we go. These can be a bit of a pain in the backside. They're a bit fiddly. Could have done with a better system, but I suppose they work. And then basically you feed that into your groove, like this little butterfly flap thing, whatever you want to call it. Angle that back towards yourself, and then come on, you fucker, just push that down. There we go. Right, she's on. This one. Last one. There we go. Right, I'm just going to give this a bit of a clean up in here while I'm here. Oh, let's get rid of that. Use this. Where's me detailer spray? It's always worthwhile cleaning these things. If you have it apart and you love it, give it a little scrub. I'm just using some detailer spray. The bike's got to be fully cleaned yet before it can be used on the road. I won't ride a dirty bike. Get all that crap off. I mean, it's not obviously stupidly dirty or anything because it doesn't get used in winter. I just like looking after it. I know these bikes are prone to a little bit of needing some much deserved TLC, but I mean, Ducatis have got better over the years. I mean, this hasn't let me down, other than the bloody the ECU failing when it did on one of my other videos. I'm not sure if you've seen that one, but it's only a brief description, but you would not believe how long it took me to work out what was wrong with it. Even Ducati, my local dealers, couldn't really work it out, and it was literally just a process of elimination to try and work out what was bloody wrong with it, but we got there in the end. We got there. Right, so what I'll do is I'll fire this tank back down, and then we'll move on to the second stage, which I'm going to try and get the indicator relay, because if you change these to LEDs, the indicators, you won't get, in fact I'll show you. Right, so what it does is this. So if we turn the bike on, and if we put indicator on, if you look, I've got obviously LED indicators, but when you're riding, that light is barely visible. I mean, the camera's actually doing a good job of letting that show up, because usually when I'm riding you can't see frig all. So the relay should help that actually illuminate properly. Just stick the key back in here. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll get this lot sorted out, work out what I'm doing next, and I'll bring you back. The indicator flasher relay seems to be that it's integrated into the dash, which is obviously going to make things much more of a problem. So I'm going to have to probably use an inline resistor or something. But the one that I brought from a company called Lead Perf, I think they're a French company, you'll get it as, like, it specifically said it was for the S4 for this year, so 2001. So I think that's kind of like where it changed over. I think the ones from 2002 onwards, I definitely know that they were integrated into the dash, but before 2002 they should have been a standalone unit like this. But I can't find anything like this. The only thing that I found is underneath the tank you've got a couple of relays and stuff underneath there, but yeah, I'll have to do a bit more of an investigation and find out how I can get that to work. So for now, I'm going to drop onto these bad boys. Let me just bring you down so you can see. There we go. So I'm going to take these off of here and see what happens, because I've got some new carbon fibre ones off the S4 RS, I think they are. I just think it just looks a little bit better than the standard shite ones that I've got on here. Oh, they'd look aluminium, but I mean they'd look better, like properly polished up, instead of just being brush finished like this. They'll need cleaning. Let's quickly see what this will look like. And then that will sit on there. I think that does look much better. I'm just wondering if could probably do with like a rubber spacer or something to go in there, to absorb a bit of the vibration, because it does vibrate quite a bit, does this whole thing. It's all just covered in dust. Everything's dusty. The only problem with the UK is it's it's nice when it's sunny, but you know, 70% of our year is 70 to probably 80% is just literally just pissing down all the time. Realistically, I should get some sort of like rubber. I would like a rubber spacer on there, but let's just get a bolt in it and just see what we're saying. Because these are in bloody awful condition, these nuts. Screw that one back in. There we go. So that does look a bit better, that I think. Look even better with some stainless bolts holding that on there. That'd look amazing. That would look really good. Nice stainless bolts in there, but unfortunately we've got what we've got. So what I'll do is I will try and see if I can find some rubber spacers. I should have some somewhere. And I can get them set up, and then what I'll do is if I found anything, then I will bring you back. Cool too. This is an absolute arsehole, because this, if you get a bolt stuck in any of these, like this one, rounded out in the middle, you've got no way really of getting them out. But I brought this Erebor, however you pronounce it, knackered bolt remover. It's absolutely amazing, but it basically like locks itself onto it, and then you can just undo it, and it's absolutely amazing. But I'm gonna have to get these renewed because these just look awful. So for now, I'm just gonna fire them back on and then order some new bolts because they look absolutely awful. You see on this side it's gone on, but the bolts just make it look disgusting. So I will get some new ones. So with the relay kind of with a spanner in its own works, get these covers fired back on temporarily, and then we'll probably jump onto the back light and see if we can get that sorted out. I want to make some sort of friggin' progress today. I found, luckily, 4 bolts which match the thread, brand new 316 stainless steel bolts. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to cut these down to about 1/4 inch, and then we can put some stainless steel washers on there, and at least I can get these fitted. And it'll be a proper job, because these at the minute just look awful. Absolutely awful. Where's the old bolts? Where are you? I've just freaking had it. Where are you? Oh, I better put it back in the bloody bag. Never mind. So I can take these horrible ones out and get nice new stainless ones put back in. At least it should look a lot better. I prefer a flusher finish, but you know, for the sake of getting it, you know, looking clean and tidy at least. So what I'll do is I'll crack on with cutting these down, and then I'll bring you back once I've got the bolts cut to size. Right, I've started chopping these bolts. I've put 3 of them in, the other side's on. I just figured I'd just bring you in so you can see this side. But that's what I've ended up with. Lyle stainless bolt I've chopped down, little stainless washer. I go in there, it just tidies it up a little bit. It doesn't like any like rusty bolts and that being on my bike. These don't want to be overly tight, but I'm going to actually take them back out and get some thread locker on them, just to make sure they don't drop out. But yeah, that's tidied that up. No end. Looks much better. Much better. Yeah, looks lovely. Luckily I've just got a shitload of friggin' nuts and bolts for this bike, so I managed to find a few spares. But yeah, that looks much tidier. I am going to swap them out though for flat-headed ones, because these just stick out a little bit too much. But I'll get it sorted. So next, moving on to the back end of the bike, I need to get this tail light sorted out. So I'll get set up and then I'll bring you back. Right, let's get some spanners on here. Let's see what we got. Should be relatively straightforward, this, to be fair. We're saying 12 mil. The new one's actually got integrated wiring, so I'm going to have to chop these. I've got some waterproof connectors over there somewhere, so I'll take these out. I want to leave that there so I can just double check the wiring, make sure we get it right. So, yellow, red and black. So what we'll do is we'll test these against and just make sure that we've got what we need and it'll actually function. So I always recommend that before you do anything like this is to, everyone's got a friggin' smartphone, take a bloody picture of it so you know where everything goes. If you fuck it up. Right, so what we'll do, yellow, grey, black. And what I wouldn't mind doing actually is sorting these wires out in a way where if something does go wrong, then I can just easily and simply redo it. But I suppose this has got bullets on it. Let me just see if I've got some bullets to sort this out with. Right, what I've done is, I have got some waterproof connectors. Is just first, I've just temporarily fitted this into place. On the tops of these wires on the OEM stuff, we had like these plastic connectors. I'll just show you. These things. Just disconnect them, you end up with bare cable pretty much. So what we do is just make sure that everything is working as it should. Is I've just temporarily just wired it up and just taped it up. So Right, well now we're getting no light at all. Nothing. So we've got lights are turned on. Nothing's working. Nothing's working. Nada. So might have to yeah, think of something else. Because we've got noughts. Absolutely nought. It's always worthwhile testing these things before you fit anything. Because if it turns out to be a problem, you're never going to know about it. But then all these cables might be different. Might be something else. You've got the yellow, pretty much signal wire from the front end. We'll see. I'll show you what I've done pretty much, which now really. So you've got these little bullets. I've literally just been touching them together just to see if what we get. Because if it's not right, then now it's going to work, is it? So what I'll do is I'll fart around with this and I'll see if I can get this bastard working. Right, well, I've had a few camera issues. Bloody GoPros. Basically, this light is dead. Brought it brand new. Yeah, this is why it's always worthwhile checking these things before you actually fit them onto your bike. Turns out the unit's dead. So I'll put the bike back together anyway. Yeah, I'm going to have to get back onto the manufacturers to see if I can get the unit replaced or just return it, to be honest, because when I actually put it up against the bike, I'm not actually sure if I even like these smoked units. It's a bit, just feels a bit cheap, like nasty. It doesn't feel, you know what I mean, you get like proper good parts, they usually feel solid, but this is yeah, becoming more of a bloody problem these days, with parts being manufactured in friggin' China and whatnot. But most parts are manufactured in China, let's face it. Some of them just better quality than not. So we fitted these, got them on. You got a bit of a better look. Got them fitted. Throttle things, obviously you're not going to see them for the throttle bodies, these seals. But other than that, you can give her a quick. Come on, you little bugger. For some reason it never likes being started with that on, it's weird. Well, yeah, she runs. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll get these parts sent back, and then a bit of flooding going on there. But yeah, and then I suppose the next video will be a case of yeah, probably take the exhaust off, get that sanded down, get it buffed back up so it actually looks like an exhaust, because these are just absolutely gross. I mean, look at the state of that. Not sure if you can see underneath there, but yeah, it's nasty. I'll show you from this side. It's not the best, and then I've got a bit of rust and stuff to remove off the oil lines, and looks like there's some sort of drain bolt there, a bit of rust on back rear set there, I need to get rid of that. New seal for the exhaust silencer. Other than that, I mean, she's not too bad, just needs a little bit of going over. But aye, that'll be next week's video now. I've done enough on this one today. I've been out here all friggin' day trying to sort this stuff out, but yeah, it's just one of them things. Sometimes you buy new bits, sometimes it just don't work. So yeah, I'll get the get them sent back. And I'm not sure if I do actually like that. I much prefer the OEM sort of look. I mean, I like the sequential indicators; they look awesome. But I'm usually pretty good at turning indicators off, so I just bear it in mind. I mean, the relay, I'm going to have to speak to Ducati and see if there's a particular method that you have to use to get it in. I don't know. All I know is that before 2002 it was a separate unit, but after 2002 or 2002 and onwards, it was yeah, it was built into the back of the dash, so you had to put an inline resistor in. But yeah, I'll speak to Ducati and then catch you in the next video and see what we can do. But yeah, next one, I might actually do a bike cleaning video, to be honest, because I'm brandishing my new company stuff, so I could definitely do a detailing video or something like that. That would be quite cool, I reckon. There's one customer's bike that came in as a non-runner, and she's absolutely glorious now. Beautiful. So yeah, you ever heard of Prestige Bike Care? That's my company. So yeah, if you fancy a decent detail by somebody who actually gives half a shite, then yeah, give us a shout. We've got a website based in Home in Cumbria. But yeah, other than that, I don't know what else to say. Apart from ride safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.